What's up, guys? It's Bradley. We're back at another episode of Bell Culture. We got another special guest today. Really great friend of mine, buddy. I think the way we met is I actually bonded him out a long, long time ago. But I'm gonna let him go right into it. We got my brother Chris Schrantz. Chris Schrantz, let's tell the people or give him your testimony, brother. You went through a couple things. I think a little bit of drugs, a little bit of legal trouble. I think some people in town may have seen you in and out, but you changed your whole life. You got off dope, man, and tell the people, how you did that. What was your way of doing it?
Hi, my name's Chris Schrantz. Well, I had a long history of drugs, in and out of jail. Thank God for Bradley. Come and got me out many a times. And, man, I kept going to prison and it was just a continuous cycle. Get high, steal something, get in trouble, get high, steal something, get in trouble, go to jail, call Bradley, missed a court date. Bradley's calling me, coming back, just back and forth. And the last time I got locked up, man, I told myself, the detective that locked me up, he's like, Chris, man, you're better than this. And that just stayed on my mind. I just kept thinking about it. So when I got to prison, I was like, man, I'm doing something different this time. Started looking into programs, ended up spending some time in the hole, really got into the Bible, kept looking for programs, finally found one, Charlotte Rescue Mission in Charlotte. I give a huge shout out to them, man. That's the best place. If you need help, their doors are open. Like, it's free for everything. It's Christian based. It changed my life around. I went there, just started thinking about, why and what was the reason why I kept doing this. And there's always a reason. 9 times out of 10, you do drugs because of pain.
Right.
And I had to find the pain. And I just kept working on myself. Things started to get better, started to love myself a little more at a time. And within 4 months, man, I was completely clean, happy, loved myself, had my family back. My kids was coming to see me, graduated the program, and just came home, started working, and just kept that same, never forgot it. Just always replay the same thing in my mind, where I came from, what's going to happen. My dad passed away last July, and it surprised me completely. I never once thought about getting high. And, it's a lot that you got to live with, knowing that your loved ones died.
Right. Oh, yeah.
And the time that you should have spent with them but you was getting high. And now that you're good and you're ready to spend time with them, and now they're gone. And, I mean, that's hard, but
it's a hard situation for sure.
Steady, just every day, man. I wake up, thank God I'm sober, just asking to keep me sober all day. And just, man, it's 4 years clean, January the 14th of this year, man. And a lot of people doubted me. But, that's irrelevant. All that mattered was for me, you know. And next year will be 5. I promise you that. No more jail time.
That's beautiful, man. That's beautiful.
Got all my court cases taken care of.
Nothing. You ain't got nothing in there.
Nothing.
Everything's behind you.
Not one court date.
Man.
Not one reason to look over my shoulder. I can see the police now and not be scared.
Hey.
Yep. No more ducking and running, man. It's
beautiful, man.
It's a nice life being sober, man. But it can be done.
It's hard work.
A lot of hard work.
That's something that and some people don't realize that when you get on an ultimate drug, as a matter of fact, what was the...
Man, I was on meth, heroin, anything that I could do to get me high, I did it.
The ultimate drug.
Anything.
Meth, heroin, and fentanyl, the ultimate drug, man. If you're on that and then you can get clean from that, brother, that's inspiring the next person. That's why I wanted you to come on here, because I've seen how good and how you look, man. I mean, heck, you look probably, 30, 34, 35 more pounds, maybe even more than that.
I went from 154 to 212.
Wow. That's beautiful.
Man,
you look good. You
got
look
a great
good.
job, man. I'm a boss, man. I'm a project manager for Bean Brothers. I have 3 to 4 crews underneath me. I run them. Like, man, it's amazing.
No, that right there should let the next person that's maybe going through something and don't think they can do it. I hope that, man, they reach out to you. I mean, you can find Chris on Facebook.
Oh, yeah,
I mean,
anytime.
This is why he's here, to bring awareness, to let you know, hey, there is a way out. You just got to want it. Now, the place that you were saying is up in Charlotte. Now, is that a Christian-based place?
It's a Christian-based place. It's actually right across the street from the Carolina Panthers football stadium. But, man, it's free. Everything's free. Like, I mean, you don't got to pay nothing. And
is that staying there, sleeping there?
Staying there, sleeping there. It's a 4-month inpatient rehab. Then they help you if you want to stay in the program, it's up to 2 years. They help you get an apartment. They help you get a job. Like, man, it's unreal what they do for you, man. Clothes, food, Everything. There's nothing that they won't help. They help me get my Social Security card, my ID. They help me with my court dates. Like, it's unreal, man.
That
it's
is
a lot.
beautiful. Because, I mean, I'll tell you what, when you're in a slump, and at one time, I think it was it Catawba, Lincoln,
Gaston.
Gaston. So when
Yep.
you got 3 different places you got to go to, brother, it's hard to keep up with it as that, you know?
Yeah,
And that's, some people get in a hole, and then next thing you know is a bond C, which, you know, you've missed too many times, nobody gets you out, and you stuck.
I've been there. That's what happened last time. That's what happened last time. There wasn't no more bonding, man. It was.
But I will say, Chris, out of all the years, you know, you've never ran on me.
No,
I never ran.
And I mean, it's crazy to say, but even though I was getting high, I thought about that. Like, you know, I'm probably gonna do this again. If I run on him, I ain't got nobody.
You don't want to burn a bridge, especially when you
man.
can't swim.
Yeah, but it's best not to do none of it. But yeah, man, I never was about that, man. I always wanted to keep good, especially with something like that, man, because I was getting in trouble weekly.
Right.
To support a drug habit that was doing nothing for me.
It was just killing the pain at the moment, man.
Yep.
I will say that you said it first, that, and I even said on the last episode that some people think that, oh, he's just on dope, blah, blah. They don't realize you didn't ask for that.
No.
You know, and I'm not trying to sit here and take up for anyone, but usually you go through a hard time, you lose your family, you lose a loved one, you get hurt, and they put you on pills, and the next thing you're hooked.
Yep.
You know what I mean? That's really how most of the time it starts. It ain't just like, oh, I'm gonna do some fentanyl today.
Nope.
You know what I mean? I don't know not one person I've ever talked to that just woke up and be like, man, I'm gonna, you know.
I hated it. I hated every day of it. Like, I did not enjoy getting high. The only reason I got high was so I didn't have to deal with everyday life and what I had going on inside me. And it's hard to learn to deal with that. Like, I'm still to this day, there's still emotions that I'm learning about myself. I'm like me, I don't like to get sad. I get mad. And I'm learning that about myself. I never knew that. I'm almost 40 years old, and I'm just now learning how to deal with certain emotions in my body.
Well, I mean, as men, you know, growing up, they tell you, you know, you stub your toe or you get hurt and you got, you know, a father figure, quit that crying.
Yep.
You know what I mean? I don't tell my daughters that at all. I tell my daughters, hey, at the moment, try to suck it up around everybody. But when we get home, let it out.
Yeah.
Because I'll tell you, when I lost Ben, when I lost Pops, I went through a slump. Some people just think that you've never been on nothing and you ain't. And, you know, I had a wise woman told me, I'm not going to say her name because it hurts still to this day. She told me, she's like, look, you're on your high horse. All it takes is losing that special person, and you'll be knocked down just like them. And boy, was she right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It set me back. You know, it's to the point where my own kids didn't know who I was. You know what I mean? And when you sit there and you get in an argument with them, and it ain't even their fault, it's just because you're dealing with something. You know, you look back at it and you're like, man, my goodness, like you said, you know, it's that time I wasted.
Yep.
The time I wasted.
Definitely, man.
I will say that, you know, when you're going through something like that, your old friends still come around. You know, what kept you away from not falling right back into that hole when you got home?
That's one of the hardest things I think that I dealt with through the whole coming off the drugs and changing is, I mean, you know, it ain't no secret, man. It's people, places, or things. You just got to say no. You've got to. I mean,
don't put yourself around that area.
I don't care how strong you think you are. You can have 100 years clean. It only takes one person. It only takes one person at one time, one feeling, one memory of something good with this person getting high, and there you are, man. Like, I've got friends that I still care about, I still pray about, and I still hope and pray the best for them. But I just don't associate with none of that.
Can't be around them, man.
Nope.
You know, and you know this too. Those friends, like, you think you better than us. You know, you old now. You got clean, blah blah blah. And it's like, you know, I'm still praying for you.
Yep.
It's not that I don't think about you or I don't care about you. You know what I mean? But
yep.
You just know not to go back there.
And a lot of people are like that. Like, oh, he got clean. He thinks he's too good for us, man. Listen, it's still an everyday battle. I've been clean almost 4 years. It's still an everyday battle. Memories, certain places, being bored. Like that was a big thing for me, being bored. So, you know, I find stuff to do. You know, I'm at home with my 3 kids, and I got other kids too that come over, and I'm always constantly trying to show them stuff to do to keep them from going the way I went.
The wired is when, as a man, you're wired to, some of us is just to go wide up. And I'll tell you right now, my wife, she gets so you do this and then you're into something else. well, you know what? I can't sit around and look at four walls.
No.
Because if I do, my goodness, I feel like I'm lazy. I feel like, and then, like you said, I think in life, it ain't even as kids, I even tell my kids, it's okay to be bored.
Yeah.
That's when you use your imagination.
Yeah.
But as an adult, when you get bored, you think, oh, I'll just have a beer. And I'm not knocking a beer, but when you're an alcoholic, you're an alcoholic.
That's not the way to go,
One
man.
ain't going to be just one.
Nope. Most people can drink one beer and be good the next morning. I drink beer, I'm going to be smoking meth and shooting heroin by morning time.
That's just a stepping stone,
Yep.
I will say in Dare, I used to joke at the teacher because he said, if you try marijuana, it's just a stepping stone. I mean, at that time, I was getting high.
Yeah.
And then what happened next? How I got into drinking to now you're drinking and driving. You're doing dumb things.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And then
it's not actually the drug. It's the places that the drug takes you.
Exactly.
Let me call my weed man up. You get over there, he's got 2 pounds of meth and 6 ounces of heroin. You're like, And they're like, yeah, man, try a little bit. Before you know it, you're selling mama's car.
roller coaster ride.
Bradley's looking for you because you done run on the bond. It's definitely a roller coaster ride, man. But I'm telling you, if I've ever done anything in my life that's made me more happier, and that was get clean. I mean, just waking up, not worrying about being sick off heroin, or, man, I ain't got no money. Actually, like today, I can actually say if I need something, I just go to the store and buy it.
You got the money to do it.
If my kids are hungry, I just go buy some groceries.
Right.
I mean, I got money in the bank. I got money at home. I got cars.
Don't tell too many people now they're going to be wanting a handout.
Yeah,
Whoa.
but
that's
the one thing that I do have that I'm so glad I have back, and that's a relationship with my kids, man. My kids can actually say, yeah, my dad's in my life now.
I know who my dad is.
Yep.
My dad's in my life. And
Yep.
I will say a couple things that I went through is, as a kid that's only had a mom, where's my dad at?
Yep.
Because it doesn't matter, girl, boy, it's a different relationship, you know what I mean, with dad.
It sure is.
And I think that's what's wrong with a lot of men is they didn't have dad. And, girls that have daddy issues is we just need more men to be there with their family.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And I honestly say if I didn't have my family, I would have nothing.
Yep. And that the saying where, oh, you need to get clean for your kids or you need to get clean for your parents nah, man, I hate to say it like this, but none of that's true. You need to get clean for yourself.
Bingo.
You get clean for yourself, you become a better daddy, you become a better brother, you become a better son. Like, my dad passed away, but he got to see me change my life around, man. And just a smile on his face when I used to go to his house, just him seeing me, dang, boy, you look good today. You got some weight on you. You ain't looking like you used to. Like, there was times in my life where my dad didn't even want me coming to his house.
He was ashamed, almost not ashamed, but he just didn't want to see you that way.
Yeah, or afraid I was going to take something.
Right.
Like, it was that bad. Like, when you're getting high, you don't care who you steal from. All you care about, as long as you got it, to go get it. And,
Right.
I mean, it was bad. Like, when you call your dad up because you're going through something hard, but you done did so much dirt to him that he's like, you know what I mean?
Right.
It could have helped me in the long run, but who can I blame? My dad worked hard for what he had all his life.
Right.
But at the end, man, it was awesome.
Well, I'm glad he got to see you, straighten up and get clean, and it ain't he got to see it, and you don't sit there and wonder, man, I just wish my dad could have seen me clean. I'm just glad he got to see that. You know what I mean?
He definitely got to see it firsthand. Like, I mean, at the end, I was doing everything for him. I'd go down there, I'd buy the mulch and put it out in his yard,
Right.
I was buying things for him, paying for my mom's dog to get groomed, just because my dad had cancer, and they were
Right.
hurting, so, and it felt good to do that, man.
It's another thing, too, is that as kids, you're sitting there and you're like, my mom and dad are doing all this stuff for me, but little do we know one day we're going to have to do the same thing for them.
Yeah.
As they get old, you know what I mean?
Yep.
And that's even what I tell my mom. I'm like, I thank you for everything you did, even when I was such a little turd.
Yeah, man.
And, all you did was pray. I just want to let you know that it worked.
Oh, yeah.
It dag-blame worked.
Yep, it definitely did. That's like my dad. Even though I was in prison, like, he would send me money still. And, I used to think about it, like, why is my dad still doing this? And, now that I'm sober and I'm with my kids and I see, like, I know why he was doing it. Because he knew deep down inside that I was better than what I was.
Right. And that's your blood.
Yep.
You know what I mean? That's my daughters. If they're calling right now, we're gonna stop this thing.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I mean?
Yeah.
My wife. I mean, if I'm gonna put everything down for them.
Yep.
Chris, man, I got another question to ask you too as well. When you were going through, how did you find this Christian-based place that helped you?
I was in prison, And, I was asking around. I got my caseworker, to give me a list of the ones that I could go to. And there's a guy that I was in the kitchen with, and he's like, man, you need to go to Rebound. He's like, I went there. He's like, dude, I stayed clean for 5 years. I had this case pending on me. He's like, I fought it as long as I could, but now I'm here. He's like, but when I get out, I'm going back. Like, that's the place to go. And I was like, oh, I'm going to look into it. I was going to go to First at Blue Ridge. And he's like, nah, man, go here. I'm telling you, this is what you need. And I signed up for it, and they were like, well, we don't really have a bed open now. You have to go home for a couple months, then come. I was like, no, I can't do that. I want to go straight there. I felt like if I went home, it probably wouldn't have been the same. So
for sure.
I told the lady that, and she's like, you really feel that way? Like, you really don't want to go home after doing all this prison time? I was like, no, I know I need help, and you can only get so much help in the prison. I mean, I'm just going to be honest with you. Like, you got drug class in there, they don't care. They really don't care. They're just collecting the money off of you. Like,
man.
Yeah.
That's what gets you through it.
Yeah, so she called back like 2 weeks later and was like, hey, we got a bed open for him. And my probation officer picked me up from prison, took me straight there. I stayed there 4 months, man, and it was it was great.
Your probation officer, what type of person was it? She, he?
It's Mr. Officer Shoemaker here in Lincoln.
Okay, I know who that is.
Yeah, he was cool, man. And he had faith in me too, man. Like, he fought for me too. Like, when I was supposed to have the ankle monitor on, of course, when you get out on parole. They didn't put it on me at the rehab. So when I got out, I was like, I beat the, I don't got to wear it. And he's like, nah, man, you still got to wear it. And I'm like, man, you can't help me. He's like, man, I'll do my best. But, man, he was awesome, though. He helped me. He believed in me, even now I see him in the stores and stuff. He's like, hey, man, you still clean? I'm like, yeah, man. He's like, all right, that's what I'm talking about.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I will, with some probation officers, you don't really know who you're going to get. But I say in the past 5 years, man, it's really been cleaned up, and it's not really any that just want to make it hard on you. You know what I mean? It's good and bad and everything, but it's beautiful to have a probation officer that's there wanting you to do better. You know what I mean?
For sure, definitely. Because when you get out, man, and you've been living that lifestyle, and you got a probation officer just riding your back about everything, man, that don't do nothing but just push you further away. It's like, you start thinking of ways, well, how can I run from them, or how can I dip and dodge from them? Yeah, or because granted, we're all humans, man. We're gonna make mistakes. Just because you make one mistake, don't mean you screwed up completely. I know a lot of people that's relapsed and caught themselves. You know what I mean?
Right.
And with a probation officer, sometimes that one little mess up will send you right back down the road.
For sure.
Sometimes it's good to have them look out for you.
For sure.
It helps. Still to this day, it replays in my head. Detective Day from Catawba County, like, he locked me up so many times. And every time he locked me up, he never treated me like a criminal. Like, he treated me with respect.
Now, was it a younger Day?
Yeah.
Not the older?
Yeah, it was the younger one.
I actually went to school with him.
Yeah, he was cool, man. He always had faith in me, always like, Chris, man, what are you doing? I know you're better than this, man. I know you're better than this. And, like, he told me so many times from locking me up, and then that last time it just stuck with me. And I was like, man, if this cop that's locked me up so many times has faith in me, he has more faith in me than I do myself. Yes. What am I doing? So I put faith in myself, and now look where I'm at today.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful,
man. It takes a lot.
I'm so glad that I ain't gonna say his first name, but Mr. Day, he was, because I will say growing up, we have a whole lot of memories, and he has turned out to be a great guy. He has. I
ain't got nothing but the utmost respect for him.
That's beautiful.
Even though he locked me up several times.
I haven't seen him in a minute, so next time I talk to him, I'm sure this will be one of the topics right here.
Oh, I guarantee it. Yeah, because man, he did. God, I can't. But it was just like, there for a while, I thought he was out to get me. But then when I look back and seen, I just put myself in that predicament, But he never lost faith in me, man.
That's awesome. Now, as far as when you got out and everything, I know sometimes it's hard to get a job. How was Bean Brothers?
It's great. I started at Loving in Charlotte. Actually, the rehab helped me get there. Awesome. And when I come home, it was a straight shot down 27. So I stayed there working for a while, and it was just too far to drive to Charlotte. And so I put my application in at Bean Brothers, man. I come straight on as a foreman, doing stuff I like. This company's great, man. It's a family-oriented company.
Right.
He cares about his employees. He actually makes you feel very wanted. He appreciates what you do for him.
That's awesome.
And man, I ain't got nothing but good for them, man.
So that ain't just the place here in Lincolnton they have another place as
Oh
well?
yeah, we got a place in Denver too.
Wow,
We got
that's
two.
awesome.
Yeah, we got two places. Got one in Lincoln, one in Denver. We got a lawn care side. We got irrigation, 3 hardscape crews. We got a one-off crew. I mean, it's a lot, man. We do a lot.
Well, I didn't know. See, I wasn't familiar with all that. That's awesome,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
And they're it's a family based business too, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's beautiful, man. That's beautiful, and that's right here in Lincolnton. And he also said this is Lincolnton, North Carolina. I know that some other people are in different states and are watching, but Lincolnton, North Carolina, and Denver, North Carolina, you need mulch, anything, man. That's how I know about them. I go get my mulch from over there.
Yeah, man. We got a mulch yard. We got everything out there. And they're fair price. They're good people, man. They really are.
I know they give back as well. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
I know some people like to say ugly things on Facebook, and they have a whole lot to say. But
You can't please everybody. That's
can't.
one thing you learned, man. That's one thing we learned. You can't please everybody. If you don't give somebody a certain deal, they get mad, and it's just how life goes, man. It's the way with everywhere.
Right.
Imagine how many people are mad at Walmart right now, or mad at Target right now. You know what I mean? It's just the way life goes. But yeah, we do what we call community projects, giving back to the community. We've done 3 or 4 already. We find people in the community that's older or going through something, got cancer in the family or something, and they just can't do nothing with their yard, and it's looking bad. So we just go out there, all of our guys, free of charge. We don't get paid for it. People think that we get paid to go do it. No, we all volunteer our time. We volunteer the machines, and we just get it done, man.
That's awesome. That's awesome. That's beautiful, man. You need more people like that in life.
Yeah, man. You got to give some love, man. There's so much hate in this world. We got to put some love back out there, man. It don't matter what you do if you just do it with love, man.
Exactly.
I mean, everybody hates everybody for no reason. Oh, your hair's curly. I don't like you. Like, come on, man.
I mean, look at you, man. You get clean. You start doing a little bit better, and then you have people that's like, oh, he thinks he's better than everybody.
Oh,
You're right. You can't never please everybody. All thing you can do is pray and hope that the next person may. There's an old saying that says that God is a piece of all of us.
Yep.
That when you meet someone, right, to show that piece of God in you, but sometimes you need to show it first. I don't know where I've seen that, but that kind of stuck in me. You know what I mean? I'm like, wow, that's a beautiful thing,
Seriously, I mean, you got to let your light shine, man. Between your light and somebody else's, you might make a big light.
Oh,
you know
for
what I
sure.
mean? You lighten up a lot of people's lives.
For sure. Well, Chris, brother, I'm glad you're doing wonderful, and I thank you for coming on here.
Oh yeah, man.
I know I've reached out to a couple people, and they're like, man, I don't know. Don't be embarrassed. Don't be embarrassed at the fact that you changed the odds.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, that's one thing I learned in the rehab where I was at. That they said if you can give your testimony, give it, because the more you talk about it, the more you're going to remember where you came from to where you are now. It's just going to give you more strength to go forward.
For sure. For sure. If you don't mind, man, I want to say a little prayer before we get out of here.
Oh, yeah.
Dear Lord, Heavenly Father, man, Lord God, I just want to thank you. I want to thank you for coming at the most weakest, at the ones that have been forgot about, the ones that don't have nowhere else to go, God. And we call on you, and you show your face. I think that's the reason why sometimes in life we got to go through something. Because, sadly to say, but God, when we have everything in the world, sometimes we forget about you. So, God, I want to thank you for never forgetting about me. I know at times I didn't think that, what's next, but you showed me, God. God, I want to ask you to keep wrapping your arms around Chris and keep loving him, keeping his mind busy. I know sometimes in life, we have a wandering mind. We got to have it busy, especially as men. I want to thank you for bringing his family back. Wow, that's so beautiful, God. Only you can do something like that. No drug, no human, just you, God. So I want to thank you for always being by our side. I want to ask you to stay with us because we can't do anything without you, Lord Father. And you get all the glory, God. And don't let it be our will, let it be yours, Father. In your name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Chris, brother, I love you, man. Keep doing your thing.
Yes, sir.
Keep pushing. If you need anything, reach out. I'm
Yes, sir.
just always a phone call away, and I hope to see you next year when you hit 5. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Keep
5's
pushing.
coming.
We're gonna see it.
I ain't turning around now. I done come too far now. They say how far you walk in the woods, you got to walk twice as far to get out.
That's right, brother.
And
That's right.
I ain't going back.
Well, brother, thank you again. Hey, guys, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Remember, like, subscribe. We're on YouTube. We're on Instagram. Tell your friends about us. The more the merrier. I want everyone to know, just because you go through something or you might be on some type of drug, I mean, you have someone that's beating it. So don't think that you can't beat it. Somebody has. And if they can do it, guess what? You can do it too. So I appreciate y'all for tuning in to Bell Culture. We love you. We see you. Tune in next week. Thanks. Peace.